If you saw our video about all the fast food places, then you're probably aware that we like Wendy's in this house.
It's pretty good. What tier do we put it at?
I think we put it at A tier,
I think
probably.
A. I don't think it was S. Because sometimes it's pretty hit or miss.
It can be hit or miss. We have not been going to Wendy's nearly as much since moving back to Virginia Beach because it is not our only option anymore.
Yeah, and it kind of is the one by our house. Not so great.
I mean, we used to drive fucking miles
out
to Wendy's
that was the only
regularly
fast food
in Boston.
Place. It was like Wendy's and McDonald's.
Right.
Were the only fast food places near us, but they are very far away.
But we are close to a Wendy's now, but we're also close to a bunch of other stuff. So
we're
spoiled for choice. But
good.
Wendy's is trying to bring people back because they got breakfast now. This is Wendy's breakfast.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. They have breakfast at an airport, or the airport ones. So I've seen them have a breakfast menu. So I was always kind of wondering when they were gonna roll it out to
mainstream.
The rest. Do you think this is a good move for Wendy's?
Yeah, I mean the thing about Wendy's is that we've had many times where I was like, let's get Wendy's, and you were like, actually it is 10 a.m. or I don't know if they opened at 10. They opened a little later than most of the other fast food places, and I think that Taco Bell pretty much is the reason this is happening now, because Taco Bell had huge success with their breakfast menu still around. I didn't even think Taco Bell would keep their breakfast menu.
No, I didn't either. I thought it would just be
I thought people would hate it. But
because
no,
it doesn't really,
it.
tacos and breakfast.
But it's because
don't really think about it. I mean,
there's
breakfast tacos, but they don't even have breakfast tacos.
But they have just a waffle.
Yeah, they're creative. They got creative with it.
You fold out a waffle.
Anyways,
for
a waffle
fast
taco.
Food
breakfast, all you need is some kind of egg, some kind of sausage, some kind of cheap bacon.
Here's something important to me, and this is somewhat true of the Wendy's one. I'm not a big eggs guy, especially fast food eggs guy. There needs to be a significant amount of cheese and meat to offset the taste of the egg, or else I'm going to just be like, ugh, this is a spongy egg cake. So I hope we don't run into any spongy egg cake.
Does yours have eggs on it?
I'm not even sure.
I think yours is just a
No,
chicken.
I don't think it does. Well, that's what's so great about their breakfast menus. Not everything has eggs, which is not true of McDonald's.
We should show what we got, right?
Yeah, I got what they seem to be pitching as their flagship, which is the maple... Stop focusing on my face. Focus on the sandwich. Thank you. The maple bacon... was this described... This isn't a croissant.
Yeah, it's a croissant, right? I think so.
I guess... I mean, it looks kind of flaky, but it feels like a regular bun, pretty much.
I got... which way does it go?
Yours has egg.
The egg is kind of spilling out.
But it's not just a yellow egg cake, though. It looks like they might have even actually cooked that egg at the restaurant.
It looks like it could be a real egg. I mean, it's hideous, but that makes me think it's real. But the actual biscuit that I got is really flaky and it looks good. But I got sausage just because that's what I think about when I eat breakfast. But I got the fucking highest calorie thing on the menu.
Besides they had a breakfast
baconator. What?
Tempting.
Why?
Tempting. But this was their flagship, and it looks really good. And it doesn't have an egg cake on it. It almost looks like the bottom, by the way, has a French toast kind of look to it. So I don't know if it's gonna taste like that, or if that's just where the maple is,
Maybe.
or what.
You should take a bite.
Okay.
How be it?
Right away, a lot of maple flavor. It's gonna take me a minute to
chew through. I'm excited. It smells really good. I don't know. We were just setting up for this, and I could just smell the maple smell, and it was very intense.
I would say, Wendy's has always had my favorite chicken sandwiches, aside from Chick-fil-A. Which, again, having access to Chick-fil-A has made us go to Wendy's far, far less, because we mostly get chicken sandwiches at Wendy's. Yeah. We're not fans of their burgers.
Or their salads.
But they have, gorgeous-looking pieces of chicken. This one is definitely not as thick as I would usually expect from one of their sandwiches. Granted, they are inconsistent with that. Particularly the Wendy's that we went to is somewhat inconsistent. Usually doesn't give me the best chicken pieces. So I don't know if this would be the normal experience or if you could get a better one. But I mean, it's not bad. It's not like overly, not overcooked or dry the way they sometimes are. The maple, I mean, this would be dry as a fucking desert if not for the maple, but there's a lot of maple flavor in there. So, I mean, yeah, it tastes like eating just chicken and, like, real chicken and bacon slathered in maple via the, like, this doesn't taste like a croissant, but it is a vehicle for maple explosion.
Excellent. I'm gonna try mine now. It's like getting all over the place. It's not a very clean breakfast food. Where should I bite? So I can get an egg, I guess. Like.
Well, you're meant to, keep your stuff in the wrapper as you eat it. I would say by far the most powerful flavor in this is the maple. Like, it overpowers the chicken and the bacon. I don't think I'm bothered by it, but it's like, if you do not like maple syrup a lot, like, if you're like, maple syrup's okay, this might be a little too much maple.
Mine is interesting. The biscuit is really good. I like the biscuit a whole lot. I'm not really a biscuit kind of person either. I don't know about the sausage. Let me, get into the sausage. The egg is kind of weird, but it's not bad.
Oh, what I'm eating right now is... If you like...
The sausage is okay, but, it's not great.
I mean, if you make, pancakes and bacon, and you slather your bacon in the syrup...
Which you should.
This will be for you.
Do you want to take a bite of mine?
Hold on, I just eaten a small piece of the bacon that was kind of floating around. But it ended up being a kind of a chewy and gristly piece of bacon.
Oh no.
But it's not bad tasting. Alright, let's see.
I'll take a bite on this side.
This is weird. The sausage is the least dry part, that's for sure. It tastes like char grilled almost, like the Burger King burger kind of.
I don't like it on a sausage. It's just
yeah.
The texture is really weird.
I don't dislike it, but it's very, very smoky.
Yeah.
It's intensely smoky, to the point that it almost hurts my throat, and
that won't be the only thing hurting after this
I mean, the egg just tastes like egg. It's, it's whatever. The biscuit's pretty dry, but I mean, if you like smoky ass sausage, then this might be the one for you. But damn, it is smoky as fuck.
I like that one. I like the maple hint to it, but it's
yeah.
I don't know.
That's like the maple statement.
I took a small bite, but yeah, it is it's kind of a big hint. How does it compare to the Chick-fil-A breakfast? Because I've never had Chick-fil-A.
This is okay. So Chick-fil-A, their most standard breakfast item would just be a chicken biscuit. A big piece of chicken on a biscuit. The chicken is just as good as the chicken on their sandwiches. It's the same chicken. You don't get as much, but I consider them extremely dry. They usually, I find myself the biscuit. The chicken isn't. It's not that the chicken is dry, but the chicken doesn't have any extra moisture, and the fucking biscuit it just dries your mouth right out. These, I feel like both of these sandwiches, the main goal they had in mind was how do we counteract the dryness taste?
Yeah.
How do we make it taste because this one, if it weren't for the maple, I'm sure would taste dry as fuck, but there's a ton of maple, and on that one it's the same with the sausage. That smoky sausage flavor is it really overpowers the rest of it. So both of them, they suggest a more complex flavor than they have.
Yeah.
This is a sandwich that should have more of a flavor profile than merely the overwhelming taste of maple over the vague taste of breakfast meat. But I wouldn't say that it's the same experience as if you were to cook chicken and bacon yourself and put maple on it. You would get a very different flavor profile.
About my sandwich too. Like the egg is not like seasoned or salted or anything. It's just kind of like a really bland, like, I don't know, it's kind of ugly. I don't know, the egg is kind of weird. I would have definitely wanted to like probably put some pepper in it if I was making this myself. Probably a better cheese. It's just like regular yellow cheese.
I didn't even really detect cheese when
I got a bite that was like really cheesy and it was just like, oh. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like, I don't know. I was expecting it to be like more, I don't know. This is what I would expect from fast food.
Right.
Like, it's good for fast food. I really like the biscuit. Like, that's the best part.
I want to say this was like $4, right? Like $4 a piece.
Mine was $3.
3? Maybe it was only 3 then. Because usually fast food breakfast is like $3 items. How would I compare this to like a McGriddle? This doesn't make me feel as much like as greasy and gross. Like, so when I eat McGriddles, I feel it like all over my body. Like, I like the taste of them. But I'm also not as into sausage as I am into chicken.
Right.
And again, the Chick-fil-A biscuits I consider overly dry. So I would say that I'd probably pick this over McDonald's or Chick-fil-A breakfast, at least for a second try. You know, maybe I wouldn't get the same exact thing, but I'm...
What about Hardee's?
Hardee's is the biggest competition for me. I mean, Hardee's / Carl's Jr. is not as common around the country, so there's probably lots of places where it won't be a factor.
Yeah.
But Hardee's has a pretty great breakfast spread. Their loaded omelet biscuit is my favorite fast food breakfast item. Also, Wawa, where they have the ham and Swiss bagel sandwich that sometimes you can find out, is like my favorite fast, like, you know, $3, $4 sandwich that there is, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like it would be something that would be worth going to check out again.
For me, I think I like McDonald's breakfast more.
McDonald's has more robust options, for sure.
Yeah. I'm, like, a big fan of Egg McMuffins. Like, you can't go wrong. And, I don't know, the sausage is kind of underwhelming. Like, I think Hardee's does better sausages.
You came in, like, I like sausage. I want the sausage dish, but, like, it's a weird sausage flavor. Yeah. It's not a normal sausage flavor.
I was curious, because, like, Wendy's doesn't offer sausage, like, normally, so what would they have? Like, is it going to be good? I don't know. It's not bad. It's definitely better than other places.
Ultra smoky, though.
The biscuit's pretty top tier, so if you were going to get something there, I would recommend a biscuit, maybe, like, a bacon or a chicken. I don't know. Sausage is a no for me, though.
Well, that's our review of Wendy's breakfast.
Stealing your delegates.
Shit,
Super Tuesday edition.